Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So since Fast X is coming out in about 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, I can't remember, I have decided to review the Fast and Furious movies again. Yay! So, last time I reviewed them was way back in 2021, so I got some new thoughts about them. I mean, I've only seen the original now, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna get straight into the Fast and the Furious. Yeah. So the Fast and Furious is directed by Rob Cohen, screenplay by Gary Scott Thomas, Eric Bergquist, David Ayer, story by Gary Scott Thomas, based on Racer X by Ken Lee, produced by Neil H. Moritz, cinematography from Erickson Core, edited by Peter Hones, music by BT. Production company is Universal Pictures, distributed by Universal Pictures, released in New Zealand on the 20th of September 2001, and the US on 22nd of June 2001. The runtime of this movie is an hour and 46 minutes, so that is it's 106 minutes, so that is an hour and 46 minutes. The rating of this movie, in New Zealand, it's rated an M, in the US, it is rated a PG-13. The genre of this film is an adventure, crime film, and a thriller. Plot. Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, enjoys the adrenaline of street car racing, and his fans treat him like a rock star. After a blazing encounter with the ruthless Johnny Tran, Dom decides to take Brian, played by Paul Walker, a newcomer to the street racing, under his wing. Dom's sister Mia sees something she likes in Brian too. Trouble is, neither of them realize he's an undercover cop, and Dominic and his rival Johnny Tran are both the prime suspects in a case involving dirty money and big rig hijacking. The cast of this movie, we have Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto, Paul Walker as Brian O'Connor, Michelle Rodriguez as Lydia Ortiz, Georgiana Brewster as Mia Toretto, Rick Jin as Johnny Tran, Chad Lindbergh as Jesse, Johnny Strong as Leon, Matt Schultz as Vince. Production. Director Rob Cohen was inspired to make the film after reading a 1998 Vibe magazine article called Racer X about street racing in New York. After watching an actual illegal street race at night in Los Angeles with a screenplay originally developed by Gary Scott Thompson and Eric Bergquist. The film's original title was Red Line before it was changed to The Fast and the Furious. Roger Corman licensed the title rights of his 1954 film The Fast and the Furious to Universal, so that the title could be used on this project. Both films were about racing. David Ayer was brought into the project to help rework the script. Ayer changed it from the mostly white and suburban story set in New York City to a diverse one set in Los Angeles. Producer Neil H. Moritz, who had previously worked with Paul Walker on the film The Skulls from 2000, gave the actor a script, offered him the role of Brian O'Connor. Eminem was offered a role but turned it down to work on his own film 8 Mile. Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale were also considered for the role. Originally, the studio told the producers that they will greenlight the film if they could get Timothy Olyphant to play the role of Dominic Toretto. Olyphant, however, who has starred in the previous year's car-themed blockbuster Gone in 60 Seconds, declined the role. Moritz instead suggested Vin Diesel, who had to be convinced to take the role, even he had only one played supporting role up to that point. The role of Mia Toretto was originally written for Eliza Dushku, who turned down the role, and Sarah Michelle Gellar, Jessica Biel, Kirsten Dunst, and Natalie Portman auditioned for the role. Thoughts. I think The Fast and the Furious was a very good movie. I had so much fun rewatching this movie. I just love the dynamic between all the characters. It just works so well for me. And I think the story worked really well in this movie for me as well. And that is about it. Been disappointing. I think for me this movie has dropped at last time I saw this, which was way back in 2021, which was like 2 years ago. Anyway, I wish some of the characters introduced in this movie could have worked a bit better for me, and I felt a little distasteful after the movie. I just felt like this movie wasn't as good as the last time I saw it, unfortunately. Final thoughts. I think The Fast and the Furious was a very good movie. I do think that this movie does have a lot of problems for me, like some of the characters introduced in this movie could have worked a bit better for me, and the movie I felt a little distasteful after watching, unfortunately. And yeah, I would recommend people checking this movie out. It's just a dumb, fun movie to watch. So the score for this movie, I'm going to be giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'm going to be giving it a 75%. Grade, I'm going to be giving it a B. And out of 10, I'm going to be giving it a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my review for The Fast and the Furious. Stay tuned to Too Fast, Too Furious coming out on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. And then we have Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift on Friday. And then we have Fast and Furious 4 on Saturday, and then next week we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the week after that we have Hobbs and Shaw 9, and then Fast X. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned to my Too Fast, Too Furious movie review coming out on Wednesday, and yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.